Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Cassiejos, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And today we're going to break down a song that a lot of people listening may not have even heard yet.
Whoa.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, we've heard it. There's little snippets on social media, but I'm sure a lot of people just haven't been able to actually listen to an official version of this song yet.
That makes me kind of nervous.
Yeah.
That means they're going to get our thoughts on it before they hear
I
it.
know.
I wonder, that's a lot of pressure.
Well, you can find it. You can find it on social media. You can find it on YouTube. You just have to know what you're listening for, because at first I was clicking and I'm clicking on the song, and as soon as I heard a voice go off, I was like, that's not Taylor. And then you look, oh, it's AI. So you do have to differentiate.
That's kind of scary.
She starts with the big sigh. I knew it wasn't her. I knew it wasn't her immediately. But if you haven't listened to the song before and you don't know exactly how she sounds in that song, you would fall for it. I don't know. Yeah, but you can find it. But you can find a lot of AI too.
So we're talking about You're Losing Me from the Vault, written by Jack Antonoff, Aaron Dessner, and Taylor Swift. So this is, or was, depending on when you're listening to this, it was a CD exclusive. It was on the late night edition of Midnights. It was released for the East Rutherford, New Jersey concert on May 26th, 2023. And you can only buy it in person, like on the physical CD or show, like at the merch truck.
Yeah, she did sell it on her store for 24 hours. I don't know how that, I mean, I guess you get like a digital download at that point. But yeah, now it's like not there anymore. It was only for 24 hours. And I immediately loved this song. To me, this is a top tier Taylor Swift song. It's heartbreaking, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and it's very sad. I sent it to Amy and I captioned it like Taylor's saddest song ever or something, because I think to me it's a top tier song, but I have a lot of questions about it. Like, when do you guys think that this song was written?
I don't know, because we're listening to it with her just having, or the news coming off that she and Joe have split up.
Right.
She's never confirmed those rumors. She went off to maybe see Maddie Healy for 3 weeks, but we don't know.
Or is this song the confirmation?
Could
but
be.
not saying.
But not saying.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really, it's tricky because we have no idea when it was written. So it's like, was it written a while ago and it was always planned to be on a Midnight's Deluxe type, only in, like, was that the plan all along? Or was it something she wrote most recently, but she was like, I don't want to release a song just as a single by itself. Let's stick it onto Midnight's and have another version of the Midnight's album, because that's possible too, right?
And this edition took off the love, like the 3 a.m. track love songs.
Right, like she got rid of Paris and
Glitch.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that this was not planned.
Yeah.
Right.
But
So she releases Midnights in, what was it, October? Perhaps she and Joe split up, I don't know, beginning of 2023?
If the rumors
are true, then she records this. By the summer, she puts it out.
Yeah. And it's so interesting to me, though, because if the timeline of Midnights and the breakup, if all of Midnights was written beforehand, even though there are, songs that you could either interpret differently or whatever have you. Midnights comes out, hypothetically, and then her and Joe break up, and then this is the first real, like, solid breakup song that we have about that relationship. If that is true, I feel like, couldn't that be a huge opportunity to market this as like, this is Taylor Swift, the greatest songwriter ever who writes amazing breakup songs. This is her first authentically breakup song in 6 years. Like, wouldn't that make you want to like listen to it so badly? Like, I feel like it just kind of, fans know about it because it's on the CD available at concerts, but other people really don't.
Yeah,
But it's so deep to her, though.
Yeah.
And it's not trying to market off of a breakup.
That's
and
true.
trying to she's just trying to grieve. And as far as a timeline, I guess I saw a theory that kind of makes sense, that this hypothetically bigger than the whole sky, people relate that to possibly a miscarriage, whether that was personally Taylor Swift or just thoughts. We don't know, but that's what people, and then the beginning of this song, we thought a cure would come through in time. Now I fear it won't. Like, what if, I saw a fan speculate that, like, maybe hypothetically, if they were to get pregnant, maybe it wasn't the best timing, but then, like, oh, this is going to be us now, and maybe this is a bandage that would fix a relationship, and then that unexpectedly comes to an end. And parents aren't supposed to lose a child ever. And I've heard somewhere, and I don't know, but I've heard like that can make or break a relationship, that sometimes that brings people closer together, that they're able to grieve and come together and do something about it. And other times it completely forces them apart. And that maybe that was around that same time. And not to say that they broke up because necessarily what happened, but they felt differently. And this was a time that she was reflecting on all of this, in a time that possibly they were supposed to come together, push them the most apart. And then you're sitting in this room that was supposed to be this, and we loved it because of the light, and now it's not, and it's dark, and we're no longer together, and it's just not that happy feeling anymore. So I don't think that it would necessarily be a capitalizing on a type of situation, just because she's so heartfelt anyway in everything that she says. Mm-hmm. Whenever she does come out with a big breakup song that everybody's anticipating, what does she come up with? We are never, ever getting back together. And everybody was...
This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. You know summer has officially started in my house when my kids are in full sports mode. We are outside constantly. Baseball games, practices, tournaments, running from one field to the next in the heat. And if you've ever sat through a doubleheader in the middle of the summer, then you know that staying hydrated is not optional. That's why I always throw in a few sticks of Liquid IV's Hydration Multiplier in my bag. I'm obsessed with the pina colada flavor right now, and it really just tastes like summer in a cup. Just tear it open, pour it into 16 ounces of water, and it hydrates faster than water alone. It's powered by Live Hydroscience with an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients. Plus, Liquid IV has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink and includes 8 vitamins and nutrients in every stick. It's also non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Stay hydrated while you're on the go this summer with Liquid IV. Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first purchase with code TaylorSwiftFan at checkout. That's 20% off your first purchase with code TaylorSwiftFan at liquidiv.com.
Warmer, sunnier days are calling, and you can fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So if you only have a few minutes between meetings during the day, or you get home and you're just so hungry but you have no time to cook, Factor is where you should go. They have 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, and you'll always have new flavors to explore. You can crush your wellness goals this May with dietitian approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. And these are delicious. From breakfast to dessert, you can stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. And you can keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes, so no shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Head to factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 and use code TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code TaylorSwiftFan50 at factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
Like, so looking forward to that breakup song because they knew how devastating that was going to be. So I don't know. I see what you're saying, Anna, and I definitely think that she could have, but that's just not her style.
Yeah, I feel like she's past that. She's past the marketing part of it. She's just, I'm going to let this speak for itself.
Sure.
Maybe.
I do love that, but she's also
a businesswoman and
also a
makes money.
businesswoman.
Yeah. So let's get into these lyrics. You say, I don't understand, and I say, I know you don't.
So does that, I mean, to me, that kind of sets the scene as like she's the one that's about to break up with him. To me, because it's like you sit down with your partner, you start the conversation of, hey, I think
things aren't working
things aren't going well. You say, I don't understand. I say, I know you don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it could be even an everyday thing. Not even just the end, but yes, the end, but also like they just don't get each other on a regular basis.
I kind of saw it as this is an extension of just like one other thing. We're having a conversation. It's like, I don't understand. Yeah, I know you don't. Like, you never understand anything that I'm bringing up.
Yeah.
Any of my issues you don't understand.
But
that's kind of how
that brings you to the end.
Right.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I saw some fans basically, there's a lot and as we go through them, we'll go through them, but there's a lot of lyrical parallels in this song to a lot of her past songs. And I saw a lot of fans just right off the bat with the first line, you say I don't understand, I say you don't, is the opposite of in peace. A silence that only comes when two people understand each other, because now they don't understand each other.
Yeah. We thought a cure would come through in time. Now I fear it won't. So we were hoping something would change. We were hoping something would get us out of this funk. We were hoping
I mean, they've obviously
snap out of it.
They'd obviously been trying for years. I mean,
Right.
you have the Great War, you have Afterglow, you have peace, even like Lavender Haze, like where you're trying to protect this relationship, you have these fights and you're trying to get through them and fight for each other, and you're hoping that eventually we won't have to keep fighting, but you're hoping a cure will come, but now I fear it won't. Like, it's just unfortunately just soiled at the end.
Yeah, and I wonder if they're each thinking like, okay, hey, after this next project, whether it's a movie or an album, okay, once that's behind us, we'll have more time to focus on our relationship. Now we have the time, and it's still not working.
Right.
Yeah.
That wasn't the cure we had hoped for 6 months, and it's not working.
And quick fixes, like throughout these 6 years, there all been quick fixes, but it's not to the deep rooted issue.
I felt so awkward because I saw that Joe posted, because that movie that he worked on with Margaret Qualley is coming out now, and because Margaret Qualley is engaged to Jack Antonoff. So when Midnights came out, Taylor had said that her and Jack basically wrote Midnights while Joe and Margaret were working on this movie together. And now that the movie's coming out, like, I feel like, I don't know, just, it's like kind of like awkward. Like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, and the next line, it's kind of like, ooh, that kind of hurts. Remember looking at this room, we loved it because of the light. Now I just sit in the dark and wonder if it's time. Because we've all had to make those really hard decisions, and you're just like, is this the right time? Because it's
time
over.
to go.
You know it's time. You know it's time, and it's just like,
go.
we're sitting in this room that we picked out, we decorated it, it was beautiful, we bought this house together, whatever it is, and you're just like, well, is this it?
And that also kind of parallels, daylight. I only see daylight, but now she's sitting in the dark. Also, I saw someone connected to I Think He Knows, where she says, I am an architect, I'm drawing up the plans, to now do I throw out everything we built? Like, that's kind of the opposite. And then also in Lover, this is our place, we make the rules, but now, we used to love this room, and now I'm sitting here in the dark. Like, it's just such a sad, it's just so sad.
Do I throw everything out we built or keep it? I'm getting tired even for a phoenix, always rising from the ashes, mending all her gashes. You might have just dealt the final blow.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Because in all of her music, we hear all the time, she's built up, she's torn down. She survives another crisis. Then she's built up and she's torn down again.
Yeah.
She keeps doing this. She's tired of it.
Are there certain songs that you guys listen to differently now that they broke up? Because I was listening to Hoax the other day, and that just, like, hit me so differently. And I know that we broke that song down earlier, and I don't even really remember what it was that we said, like, on our podcast. But listening to it now, oh, my gosh, it just, like, I don't know. It just hit differently, not in a good way. But she has a line in Hoax where she says, I'm the ash to your fire. And now she's, like, always rising from the ashes. It's just another full circle.
Well, now that you say that, the song Peace comes to mind.
Yeah.
If I Can Never Give You Peace, that, it's a song about her kind of second guessing, am I enough for this person? And, well, judging by this song, she's not.
Right.
She's not enough.
Oh my God. And then you also said, did you say the line, you might have dealt the final blow?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I feel like this, it hurts a lot when you think about all the times that she's talked about their relationship in terms of games, especially in chronological order. So the first real like song that we had about Joe Alwyn in chronological order would be Ready for It, right? It's like, baby, let the games begin. And then Endgame, she wants to be his Endgame. And then in Cornelia Street, she's like, you know, back when we were card sharks playing games, I thought you were leading me on. And then Mastermind, checkmate, I couldn't lose. Then you have Dear Reader, where she's playing solitaire by herself and losing. And now when you're losing me, you might have just dealt the final blow, like the game's over. And that hurts me.
It kind of makes me feel bad for Joe. Like this song, I don't know. I guess he could have a voice if he wanted to say something. He doesn't have to, but it just like, how was he feeling?
Well, I have wondered about Joe just simply because since Picture to Burn, she's had this metaphor of burning stuff down and coming after people and being vengeful. So I have wondered about Joe in that aspect. Like, is he scared at all? Is he like kind of cringing in the background? But I mean, she's not classless. She comes out with this breakup song and it's not, and I mean it is, but of course it's against Joe because we're hearing her side.
Sure. And he's not a bad guy. I mean, she was with him for 6 years. There's great qualities about him. Otherwise, she wouldn't be with him. So I don't know.
Well, I think in the past, it's easier to be vengeful of a breakup when you got cheated on, or you knew they were a terrible person, or they were like a bad boyfriend, or whatever. But when you're in a relationship where the truth is you just grow apart, or you just don't get each other like you used to, or whatever it is, it's like, yeah, it's really sad and it's heartbreaking, but it's not like, you know, he didn't cheat on me. So it's like, it's tough. Like and I've been in that relationship before where it's like, you almost like want the person to do something bad so you have a reason to hate them and break up with them because it's easier, right? Than just admitting the fact that you just aren't meant to be together.
Or maybe someone just being a sour person. Like my ex's personality just completely changed to where it's like, whenever I was first going through a divorce and telling people would ask me, well, why are y'all getting divorced? No one had any idea. And I'm like, I don't know. He's just got a really bad attitude. That's really why I thought we were getting divorced, because it's just like, how do you be with someone who's so negative and, you know, just down and like, we're not the same vibe anymore. You're just, ugh. So, I mean, you can't always match that energy. You might want to, you might want things to be better, but at the end of the day, you're a sulky motherfucker, and we're just going to have to go our separate ways. I mean, what is it that she said, and I bet you think about me, I don't have to be your therapist to know that you're always going to be miserable, that you're never going to be happy. I mean, I know I just butchered the lyrics right there, but it's kind of that kind of thought. I can't make you happy. You're miserable.
Right.
So, I mean, you never know what can cause a breakup. It doesn't have to be something necessarily bad that happens, but it can be just difference of opinions and outlooks.
But the final blow is pretty damning.
Yeah, you know, when I'm thus far in this song, this doesn't feel like it's we just grew apart. This is like something happened because he doesn't understand. I know you don't. You just dealt the final blow. And she's the one sitting there thinking like, man, is this time? And then in the chorus, we get to stop, you're losing me. So it's like he's doing something. Is this a tolerated thing?
Maybe.
Is this he's just kind of sitting by letting the relationship happen and not putting forth any effort?
I don't want to skip down, but it does end up saying you're choosing.
Yeah. But like this so far, she's saying like, it's kind of your fault. Like this is saying,
you could do something.
She's saying like, you could do something. You are losing me.
Yeah.
You dealt the final blow.
I'm so curious as to what that final blow was.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, but it is you're losing me, not you've lost me.
Sure.
Right? So it's like, at this point, it's kind of like, okay, but you could still fight for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just literally, and we'll get to that. Do something. Like, fight for me, please. Like, I'm begging.
Yeah, but in this chorus, she's kind of, even though she's saying you're losing me, like, I'm starting to drift away. You're losing me. But she says, okay, stop. You're losing me. You're losing me. You're losing me. I can't find a pulse. My heart won't start anymore. For you.
Yikes.
Because you're losing me. So she's saying, like, you're losing me, but, like, there's no hope here.
But there is hope.
Is there?
I mean, like Anna said, it's the process of losing. Like, it hasn't been lost, and the heartbeat never stops.
She says my heart won't start anymore.
I know she's saying it, But
It's
in the
kinda
song,
like-
it's still going.
It's kind of like, I feel the visual of this song is kind of like in a hospital setting, right? Where she's like on the table and they're trying to revive, because you know how like doctors will like be like, we're losing her. Like it's like, you're stop, like you're losing me. The heartbeat is still going, because then later on he's running down the hallway. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
I visually see this taking place like in a hospital setting for like, as for an analogy purposes. You know what I mean? But You're Losing Me is also parallel to Cornelia Street. I Hope I Never Lose You. I don't want to lose you. You're losing me. And I saw someone on TikTok they had two phones. One phone had You're Losing Me and one had Cornelia Street, and they hit play at the exact same time. Y'all, it is. I'll have to play
I
it for
saw
you.
it.
It like
Yeah.
it really, really
Where one song
mirrors
stops singing a verse,
the next one
picks
starts.
up.
Yeah, it's amazing actually.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's also just
That has to be purposeful.
It's so sad. Oh yeah.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. How much time do you spend on yourself in a given week versus how much time you spend on other people? Do you balance the two? Are you taking care of yourself, or are you just busy investing your time and energy into other people? It's important to remember to take care of yourself, and self-care and self-help. And that's why we think it's a really good idea to talk to our friends at BetterHelp.
I love BetterHelp because you can get the therapy and the help that you need where you need it. You can be at your home. You can be on vacation. You can be in the back of an Uber if you want to be getting your therapy on. You can do it wherever you want. It's convenient. And I love that about it, because you can get the help when you need the help and where you need the help. It's so convenient.
So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. You just fill out a brief questionnaire, and then you get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch at any time for no additional charge. I've done that just because sometimes you just need to make sure that you're talking to the right person for you.
Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/TaylorSwiftFan today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TaylorSwiftFan. She goes on to say, every morning I glared at you with storms in my eyes.
See, I feel like this is when, like, I feel like in this verse is when she's starting to get frustrated.
Okay.
Right? Like, I feel like in the first verse, it's like, we used to look at this room, and now it's time, and things are ending. And now it's like, okay, well, now I'm just kind of frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And the most relatable, in my opinion. Like, I have woken up with storms in my eyes.
How can you say that you love someone you can't tell is dying?
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, that hurts a lot.
You can't see how much pain I'm in. You can't see this, but you tell me you love me every day.
Yeah.
I sent you signals and bit my nails down to the quick.
Taylor, I'm also a nail biter. I just wanted to throw that out there. I love my fingernails. I love biting my fingernails. That's it. Go.
My face was gray, but you wouldn't admit that we were sick.
Oh.
So to me, it seems like she's just like frustrated, upset that he's not realizing that she's clearly unhappy. Like in her head, it's very clear, right? And he's just
so many signs.
so many signs, which is also like a parallel to Exile. Gave so many signs, which is also interesting to note that Joe wrote Exile with her. So it's like they write this song together
He's so
about giving each other signs. And she's like, no, like literally, I gave so many signs.
This is the sign.
Like, you know,
Okay.
I sent you signals,
Hold on.
bro.
Look,
As a dude.
not that I'm always not that I always want to like take Joe's side on things, but like if we're not getting the signs, maybe talk to us. Maybe tell us like,
Well, maybe listen.
hey, this past 2 months, I may have been distant or whatever it is. If we're not
You gotta
picking
pick
up the
on
hints,
like body language.
sure, but if we're not
and-
picking up on it, then maybe just a little nudge. I'm not saying that a guy has an excuse to check out of a relationship and it's only the
Sure.
girl's responsibility to carry the emotional weight of a relationship. But
But-
like if we're not getting something, then
But if it's time and
little
time
heads up.
again and time and again and again and again, like how many times do I have to show you that I'm unhappy? before you
communication was the
finally
most important
realize
thing.
it?
They are communicating.
I don't think
No,
that
she's
he was
not.
blindsided,
Yes, she
Nick.
is. She's saying, I don't understand. And, well, he's saying, I don't understand, because she's already said there's something wrong. And I think he's just saying, it's fine. It's
okay,
gonna
I'm
be
on
fine.
Taylor's side now.
I did watch this video about, and I swear somehow my thought process connects this, but about how people deal with empathy. And like you can have two different types of reactions to like empathy. You have the person that takes it all in, right? Like if you're sad, I'm sad, and now I'm sad that we're fighting, and now I'm angry and I scream and cry at the same time. And then you have the other person who sees that you're sad and's like, that looks bad, I don't want to partake in that, and steps back. So when you have two people like that arguing, it's very, very like head on. And so, not saying that that's the type of people they are, but it kind of sounds like it, right? Like she feels all of this emotion, she has all of this pain, and he just kind of wants to like step back. And so then you can't come to an agreement when you don't know how to communicate that. Not saying that that's, and this was a video completely unrelated to Taylor Swift and Joe, but it does make me think about just like the sense of arguing. And I talk about it with my therapist a lot, actually, about like logical versus emotional. Like you can have a logical person and an emotional person arguing to the point where you see each other's sides, but it's like if you have an emotional person and an emotional person arguing, you're not gonna find that middle ground. So it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I love that.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes me think that my son might be the second kind of empathy. Whenever there's any kind of confrontation, he's like immediately starts walking backwards out of the room.
Like a Homer Simpson
all the way
meme.
upstairs, yes.
This looks like a bad situation to be in. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, was he just in denial? But did he just not want to address that there was problems in the relationship?
Well, let's think about Taylor's type. Taylor's type, thus far, from what we could see, has been a gaslighter or a narcissist. So I would assume if she is following with her type of guy, even if he doesn't present himself like that at first, maybe that's underneath it all what it ends up being. So I could see him being like, why are you so angry?
Everything's
like,
fine.
Yeah. Don't make a big deal out of nothing. It's not a big deal. No, the big deal is you're not listening to me. That's what the deal is. The deal is my voice does not matter here.
And you know what's interesting? Like a few albums ago, that was something she liked, right? Like, oh my gosh, I have all these people talking about me. Like, they're commenting snakes on my Instagram, and he's like, let it go. And that's what she needed. Mm-hmm. But maybe now that's not what she needs. Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
Yeah.
She goes on to say, and the air is thick with loss and indecision. I know my pain is such an imposition. I know my feelings are a real burden on you right now.
That's so self-aware.
How dare I?
Yeah, that's so self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that I'm having to put all this on you.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. It's all
a little
me. It's all my fault.
passive-aggressive.
Yeah, I think it's passive aggressive.
But I wonder if that's something that that was like said in an argument. Like, stop putting your pain on me. You know?
Could have been.
Maybe.
Now you're running down the hallway, and you know what they all say. You don't know what you got until it's gone.
Yeah, so to me, that still kind of is that imagery, that like hospital imagery, where like they're trying to revive her, and he's like running down the hallway, but it's a little too late. Not to be confused with the song "Too Little, Too Late" by JoJo, but anyway.
I was getting very confused.
I know,
Yeah,
and I had to
clearing
clarify.
that up.
I had to clarify.
She goes into the chorus again. Stop, you're losing me. You're losing me. Stop, you're losing me. I can't find a pulse. My heart won't start anymore for you because you're losing me. Stop, because you're losing me. My heart won't start anymore because you're losing me. My heart won't start anymore because you're losing me.
And we've made it to the bridge.
And there it is.
How long could we be a sad song?
My gosh.
Ouch.
That already hurts because her and Joe write sad songs together.
It.
Yeah.
And she said that. She was like, Joe and I love sad songs. What can I say?
Sweet nothing.
Yeah. Champagne problems?
Okay. Till we're too far gone to bring back to life. I gave you all the best me's, my endless empathy, and all I did was bleed as I tried to be the bravest soldier.
And that's given me the kind of better man vibes where, again, paraphrasing, but I gave it my all, and we both know that you can't say that. So that's kind of, I gave you the best me's, my endless empathies. Like, I can't say I was the best person in this relationship, but I did try to be the best version of myself. I did try in this relationship to make you happy, and it just wasn't enough. Yeah. It wasn't enough. And did you try? While I was over here trying and struggling and being the people pleaser like we're about to get to, were you trying?
Yeah, to backtrack a little, till we were too far gone to bring back to life. Did that give you guys High Infidelity? Right?
Yeah.
She says, do I really have to tell you how he brought me back to life? Mm-hmm. But in that context, it's like a good thing. But now it's like he can't do that anymore.
Ooh, I didn't make that connection.
Right? It's like, yeah, like how till we're too far gone to bring back to life, where it's like, yeah, now, sorry, like it's not exciting anymore. It just doesn't do it for me anymore. And then I gave you all my best me's, my endless empathy. I feel like she tried just over and over to protect him, protect them, protect their relationship, right? We got that in like Lavender Haze and in Peace. I mean, she like went into hiding with him, which was like basically the complete opposite of her being up until that point, right?
Yeah.
And maybe she just tried so hard to understand what it was that he wanted from her and the relationship, and then it just didn't work out.
And all I did was bleed as I tried to be the bravest soldier, fighting in only your army, front lines, don't you ignore me.
So in the Great War, she fought with him, but she also fought for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she also vowed to never fight like that again. But here she is, still fighting, but now she's bleeding, and he's just ignoring her. I'm emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you ignore me. I'm the best thing at this party.
I love that line.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
pretty
too.
nice.
So, could you imagine, though, like, that someone makes the Taylor Swift feel like she's not the best thing at a party? Like, man. Summer is right around the corner, and we love to have fun, but we're all really well aware that it can get expensive. And when you have financial goals, you need to decide what's worth it. A Chime checking account helps you reach your financial goals while still enjoying your summer. Are you traveling at all this summer? Maybe to hit up another Eras tour date? And look, sometimes you know that you don't mean to overdraft, but it just happens when things start to add up. And Chime allows you to overdraft up to $200 with no fees, which at times can be a total game changer. You can set up your direct deposit with your Chime account, and you'll be notified to enroll in SpotMe. Live it up this summer and make progress towards your financial goals with Chime. Open your bank account in minutes at chime.com/Taylor Swift fan. That's chime.com/Taylor Swift fan. Chime feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. members. FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in SpotMe and are subject to monthly limits. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details. I saw someone on TikTok say that they went from our secret moments in a crowded room to him ignoring her like at a party. And that is really sad. And then that line just makes me think of You're on Your Own, Kid, right? Just because she says, I searched the party of better bodies just to learn that you never cared.
Mm.
Oh.
And then she's, I'm kind of seeing this as a, hold on, I'm blanking on what it is. Not backhanded. We were just talking about something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Serving.
Nope.
Parably.
What?
I don't know.
A parable?
A parabola?
I don't know.
Parable. No, it's not a parable. It's
Parable.
backhanded. Not
Compliment?
backhanded. No, not compliment.
It's like mocking.
It's not a compliment. She's like,
We did say this word
She's
earlier.
being
just-
snarky.
You're
snarky.
pointing at me.
I know,
Did
because
I
we
say
were
it?
talking
Did
about
I say
it.
it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I don't know. I know what you're talking
I have
about.
the worst memory, Nick. I'm so sorry. I have no idea.
Roll back the tape.
it's when it's like, I don't know how to describe it.
Should we just talk about the lyric
Yeah,
and then
okay.
it'll come back to you?
All right, so here we go. And then she goes on. She says, "And I wouldn't
But
marry me either.
A
A
pathological,
pathological people pleaser."
Okay. Let's discuss this because this hurts more than anything to me. Also, it is sick that Taylor Swift makes me love this song, and I scream this at the top of my lungs 2 weeks before I get married.
Okay, because this is, if I say it about myself, I say it first, I'm going to make a joke of it, then you can't hurt me. You're not going to be able to use that against me. So I'm going to be the one to make a joke. That's the same thing I've done with all my outfits. Anytime anybody's ever made fun of an outfit of mine, I will never let it die. And then for the rest of my life, as I continue to wear this outfit, because I'm right, I don't care what they're saying about it, but as I continue to wear this outfit, anytime somebody tells me, oh, I really like your outfit, I'm like, thanks. They're my band director shorts, because I feel like I have to tell everybody before they tell me, are you wearing band director shorts? That's a really stupid parably or whatever to come back to this, to relate to this. I don't even think that's a word.
Parable. Well, a parable is like a short story with a lesson.
Yeah, okay,
Like
maybe.
Jesus
I don't
taught in
know.
parables.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the mathematical parabola.
But I wouldn't marry me either. She wants to be able to beat someone else to the punch. I wouldn't marry me either, a pathological people pleaser, because I'm going to be the first one to say it, so you can't hurt me.
But this tells me that we didn't ever really, I don't know. I guess paper rings kind of gave it away. Like, I'd marry with these paper rings, but she wanted this was supposed to be the goal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, paper rings, lover, right? Like the song Lover, ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand? Like, I take this magnetic force of a man. Like,
She still had that fairy tale desire.
Right. And even before that, like she's always talked about, like in her music, in her songs, like it's like in her, she has always idolized a marriage.
I know, but she also contradicts. She'll say that, I'm not the 1950s chick, I don't have to get married and have children. So I just, what does she want?
But do you think it could be possible that she really and this is hypothetical, we do not know the answer to this. Because the truth is we don't know Taylor Swift.
Well, we're best friends with her.
Right.
But we don't know the answer to this specific question.
But is it possible that, she has spent her life wanting to get married, wanting to find the person to get married. She finds Joe. They want to get married. He doesn't. He starts to make her think, no, we don't have to get married. We can still be together. We don't have to get married. So she convinces herself that they don't have to get married.
Have to have that, yeah.
Maybe we don't need that. And so then when things start falling apart, it's like, yeah, well, I wouldn't marry me either. Like I can obviously see that I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Mm-hmm. Like I wouldn't. What's the word that we were looking for, Nick? That like it's like I don't know what it is, but And then a pathological people pleaser. I hear that as something that he said in an argument to her once, because she says it so like sarcastically almost, but it's true. Like I wouldn't marry me either, a pathological people pleaser. Like he called her that before.
What if that was the final blow? Like if there was one instance, because I know there was one defining moment for me where I was like, okay, how long are you going to put up with this? How long are you going to listen to this before it gets through to you? And there was one defining moment for me. Maybe that was the defining moment for her. Maybe he called her a pathological people pleaser in this argument, and then she turns around and uses it as a rebuttal in the song.
Yeah, it just sounds so like that wasn't the first, like I don't know. And I get that, like as a people pleaser, as like a literal mirror ball, right? And then when it's used against you in a relationship, and it's like it's just gets you like worked up. And so the possibility that was like said in an argument, it's like, yo, I wouldn't marry me either, because like obviously things aren't working out.
Yeah.
Like it just hurts a lot.
Yeah.
It hurts a lot because to me as a fan, it just seems like marriage is something that she wants. And I could be wrong.
And I agree with you, Anna, because you and I were both with someone for a very long time before we got engaged. And that was always a trigger for me. Everybody asking constantly, when are we going to get engaged? When are we going to get engaged? Well, I've been with this dude for 6 years. I'm trying to be engaged to him. But then it's so frustrating. So I could see that's her response to Lavender Haze, that she's still trying to justify. And of course, now maybe she feels differently. Maybe she's glad that everything worked out the way that it did. But during that time, that's all the desire that you want is I'm with this person. We're going to be together for forever or something. And you want to get married. And so I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I only said or something because of my case. By the way, that wasn't like a bitchy, snarky, I only meant that in my case.
I didn't get that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what it is that, like, you said it earlier.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at myself. I have no idea.
Okay,
I don't know.
It's not like it's not a backhanded compliment. It's like it's like it's like right there. I don't know.
We're gonna have to.
I don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to like listen back to this recording because I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it is. But Amy said it.
Man, it's my fault.
It's something when it's like. It's not. I'm gonna say it. It's like.
I don't know. We've used a lot of big words today.
Did we?
I don't know.
I'm proud of us.
It'll come back to us. Anyway, a pathological people pleaser.
Who only wanted to see you. Who only wanted you to see her, and I'm fading, thinking.
Oh my God, that just hurts because it's like, regardless of all the people that she's trying desperately to please, he's the only one that she wants to understand her, to notice her. Like, I'm the best thing at this party. Please look at me, understand me. I'm clearly making everybody else happy. Why can't I make you happy?
Yeah, I'm a people pleaser who only wanted you to see her.
Right.
That's all I wanted. That's it. That's all I wanted.
No.
And I'm thinking, Do something, babe. Say something. Lose something, babe. Risk something. Choose something, babe. I got nothing.
Got nothing to believe unless you're choosing me. I lost it there, but you know what I mean.
So sad.
You got it.
I think that's just so sad.
That's when you're just like
do something.
And all of those are in quotes. That's
Right.
her
Yeah.
speaking that to this person.
like she's like
Do
begging,
something.
screaming,
Say something.
fight for me.
Right.
You're losing me. Fight for me. Right? Like, ugh. I did see somebody on TikTok say that it changes the context, and it's obviously not what she meant. But in Ready for It, the lyric, some boys are trying too hard. He don't try at all, though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's not.
Wow.
He's still not trying.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, and it's also one of the things
It's
that
different
just
context.
in lots of relationships, the things that you're most attracted to
Yes.
at first end up being the things you're unattracted to
I
later.
totally agree with you.
Like I
Nick.
can't tell you how many girlfriends of mine are so attracted to that man's work ethic, and he's working so hard, and man, he's bringing home that bacon. 10 years later, he's never home.
Right.
It's because he's still, or whatever the situation is.
Still making
it might be
bacon.
he loves hanging out with his friends. That's great. He has a good friend community and a good friend group. But now all he does is hang out with his friends and
Right.
not me.
Right.
Or he loves sports. That's great. We go to sports games all the time. But now all he wants to do is go to the baseball game.
Right.
So
Yeah.
some of the things you're attracted to at first end up
Yeah.
being the things you hate in the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. Definitely. Which is heartbreaking, but it's
Yeah.
the truth.
You're losing me. Stop. You're losing me.
Ugh,
I can't find a pulse. My heart won't start anymore.
I really
That's
do
where
think
it
this
ends.
is one of her best songs. And I don't know, maybe it's just because of the timing of it, because she did just get out of the serious relationship and it's so sad, and it really links back to a lot of previous songs of hers, but I do think this is one of her best songs. I think
I
to me this is top tier Taylor Swift.
And when we talk about emotional songs and breakup songs especially, I get Tolerate It vibes where you can feel what she's feeling.
Yeah.
And like when it gets to the chorus or this part right here where she is saying, do something, babe, say something, babe. Like you can feel her frustration. And this isn't just your everyday breakup song. Like you can feel how frustrated and upset she is that this relationship is coming to an end.
I do have to say, since I heard it for the first time today, do not get mad at me when we do rankings.
There's still
fine.
time.
I need more time. to fall in love with this song. It's a
So you're saying it's not going to be in your
It's a
top five?
fantastic song.
Spoiler.
I
Wow.
just don't know. Just don't
no, that's
hate
okay.
me.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I
need
am-
more time.
I am interested to hear from the people that have fully listened to this episode but have not heard the song yet. What you guys think of our
Yeah.
breakdown of it? Like that makes me very interested.
Well, because she's got the heartbeat going all throughout it, like Archer vibes. And you can hear her pulse in this song. I mean, you can hear her big sigh at the very beginning.
I know.
She's just ready to
Which-
get this off her chest.
Also interesting to note.
Get it off her desk.
She's ready to just kind of like, well, at the very beginning of Ready for It, she clears her throat. Let me tell you about this dude, right? And now she's like,
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even connect that. I'm so sad.
I know. It's all in the details. The devil's in the,
The devil,
details.
yeah,
The devil's in the
yeah.
details. God, she's so talented, but it breaks my heart that her heart is breaking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw, so recently in a concert, she said, I'm the happiest I've ever been. And then I saw another TikToker say, like, whenever someone says they're the happiest they've ever been, they're not the happiest they've ever been.
Any
Yeah.
conversation, when you have to tell someone this is how I'm feeling or this is who I am, it's almost like you have to convince yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
But I do think that this tour does make her very
Sure.
happy.
It
Probably
does.
does.
I
It
do
does.
think
Great
that
tour.
I do think that when she's on stage, she is genuinely very happy.
Yeah, I believe that.
But then it does make me think of in tours past where she talks about you do all this great stuff, you're on stage, you have this adrenaline, and then you want to have someone to go home to, right? So we always want the best for her, whatever that may be.
Yes.
All right. Well, let us know what you thought about this. All the ways to contact us are in the description of this podcast. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. And join us next time because the Midnight's era is coming to an end for the 13 podcast.
Oh.
We are going to do the impossible task of ranking our favorite tracks from Midnight's, and we're going to do it next time.
Wait a minute. That means, according to my math, did we just finish up again right in time for Speak Now?
Speak Now.
Did we just completely line up? Because with all the variants of Midnight's, this is the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we have rankings.
Yeah.
And then we have Speak Now.
Yep.
Speak Now. Also,
How did that happen again? It's not coincidence, right?
it's not a coincidence.
You know,
It's because she listens to this podcast, obviously.
we'll let the fans decide what they
Obviously.
think.
I do need to address the rumors. Okay, not the rumors. Just a couple questions we've been getting on our DMs. People have been asking if we're going to have some sort of Speak Now release party.
Like in public or an on social media thing?
Either one. So to address the rumors, we have nothing in the works as of now, and I am to blame because
Come on.
my wedding is right before the release of Speak Now, and we are going to be in Mexico.
Woohoo!
So
So we'll be having a party of sorts,
yeah.
just not with y'all.
Oh my God. So sorry. I wouldn't want to marry me
Hey,
either.
it's your wedding. It's your wedding. You didn't invite him.
Anyway, bye.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.